we are only left with project, and once the project is done, Aryan, you can switch off your video now. You don't need a video. And once we finish the project, then there will be, I will give you some assignment guidelines, and based upon, and I'll give you a deadline, and within the deadline you have to submit the assignment. That's it. And so first semester done. And in the meantime, you can also continue your second semester. So this is for my class, everyone. So should I start my class for now, everyone? Shall I start? Okay, now I'm going to begin my class now, everyone. Just let me have some message written. Discussions. Okay, now let's get started, everyone. So Aryan, you can switch off the video. So Aryan, you can switch off the video now. So now let's get started, everyone. So we are on to our project. Okay, now everyone. So this is what we did last time. Let me run and show you what we have done. Aryan, you can put off your video. Okay. Okay, now let's get started what we have done. So as last time we had done this one, student one, and we are left with just making an update and delete operation. So in this case, this is somewhat tricky, everyone, because once I select this, your pictures to be populated here, and all the fields to be populated as well, along with this gender as well. So let's see how you can do that. Yes, yes. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, everyone. I'm really sorry. Okay. Thank you for the reminding, man. Okay. Okay. So let me get started again. Okay. Let me just share my screen first. So I think that's visible now. So this is what we have done last time. We have done with the students, and then now what I want to do, if I click on this, I need to have a picture populated here, and all those fields will be filled up. And once I click on update and delete, so this thing should happen for today. So today we'll just finish this part. We'll not do a long thing. Okay, we'll just finish this part. So let's see how you can do that. So let me go to the student class. This is my form. Record. It's being recorded. Don't worry. So actually, I just need a code. I just forget a code here. I have a code written already here. So for retrieving, I have this. Okay, I have this. Yeah. So I also need this query whenever I retrieve. Yeah, I just need this query. I need this code, everyone, because I might need this. So let us get started now, everyone. Now how you can do the things is, let's say, let me go to the view code event first. Okay, let's see now what we are trying to do here is, let me go to view code and let me create some variable for gender, reading gender. So let me just get a variable. So string gender. Alright everyone, so we got the gender. And what else we need to read? And also we need to read the student ID. So let me declare one variable. So I just need to define student ID as a variable, which is equivalent to 0 for now. And once done, oh, I have already written this. Oh, sorry, this is already here. I think I've already done this here. See, I've already got gender as male, gender as female, select and save operation. That's absolutely fine now. Now let us see how you can get the value populated onto this corresponding controls. For that, I'll go to the grid view, right click, go to property, and I'll go on the cell click event of this grid view. As we have been doing, oh sorry, not this one. We want to go with the cell click event. Okay. So let's get started now with the cell click event. So first of all, that I need is ID. So student ID equals to integer.pass, which is DGV details dot selected rows 0 dot cells, and that's the ID. So I think that's a student ID. Dot value dot string. That's it for the student ID. Let me see what fields I have, and let me just write my code logic accordingly. So let me retrieve address. Let me copy this. Let me make it very fast, everyone. Let me make it address. Let me have the semicolon here. Let me copy this, and let me just press enter, and let me go to txt contact.text, and that's a contact. Then I need an email. That's an email. There's a gender. That's a gender. And there is DOB. So DTP DOB.text should be equal to now this one, and that's DOB. Then we need a program which should be CMB. And that's a program. Then we have a batch semester. So we have batch, and we have a semester. Then you have SE marks. Then you have intermediate marks. Then you have image. So I'm not putting student image because I need to work here. I need to make some conversions out here. So let me just begin with the simple stuff for now. Let me run it. Let me go to student section. Let me click anyone and you get everything. Oh, this is not selected, everyone. So only male, female and other is not selected. Otherwise everything is selected except pixel box and this one. So let me see how you can get that value now. So I just can make some comparisons here. if gender equals to male, then I can tell rdv male dot selected. What we had is okay, dot checked equals to true. And this time we want to have so let me remove this. If check should be equals to true, and this is for selecting everyone. So let us run and check this one, everyone. Let us put admin and login, and let's see the students, and let us check anyone. And we got female is selected, we got male is selected, and now we need to work on this part, the image part. So let's see how we can work on the image part. So for that I have already written some code here. Let me copy this code. I just need this code, everyone. Actually not this one. Okay, I just need a let me copy this, and then what I will do, I'll just comment it up and then I'll just look into it. Let me have this here. So let me comment this first, and then let me have this something like this. Something like this. That's all. Okay, this is so I can define my own variable. So I can just byte student image equals to byte, and this time I just want to have it from bg. Okay, let's just get that in the bracket byte, and we want to get it from a data grid view. So let me copy this, anyone. We just need till value, and for this let me keep this inside the bracket. So we just need a student image here, a student image. So this is converted to a byte now. So now byte has to be converted to a memory stream. Let's say stream. So let us say now, in order to do that, we have a memory stream. ms equals to new memory stream, and here we need to have a student image, comma 0, comma student image dot length. So these are the code that you might have to remember because we are converting it to a byte. There is an issue here because this is small, this is capital. Student image. And the next one is to assign it to a picture box. So let us assign to a picture box pv image dot image equals to essentially image from a string, and that has to be ms. So we are converting a byte into an image file. So this we don't need it now. So let's run. Let me just comment this. Okay. So let us run and check how it works. Now you have the image displayed here. You have an image displayed here. Now in this way, we have been able to make a what you say, insert and update of insert operation and select operation. Now we are left with making an update and delete operation, and that's very straightforward. It's very easy. So once we have been able to do that, so that won't be a long difficult work, everyone. So let me select this code. till here. Don't say this everyone. And let me go to the designer mode. Let me select this button. Let me click on this button. Let me paste it here. And the thing that I need to change is this one too. And here you have a problem for the student image is a problem here. So this you require to make a conversion again. So you need to repeat this code. So let me copy this. Let me paste it here. Yeah, this is what I need. And once we have done this, so we have successfully updated. Okay, the update is done. Let me copy this for delete operation. Let me go to designer mode and let me click on delete. Let me paste it here. The only thing I have to change is the mode. That is 3 and this is deleted. So done with the install, update and deleted of the student form. So let us run and check whether this works or not. So let us have any student details. For example, let's say you want to have a Ram Sarma, address KTM, contact 9, email ram.sarma@gmail.com, mail, any date of birth, let's say July, let's say make it 1999. That's it. Okay. Program HND, we take this month, first, series marks, let's say 89, intermediate marks, let's say 76. We want to select an image. Let's select any image for the other student. Let's say this one. Selected, we added, and that is added here. So let me select any one of them. Let me select this by default. And just let me make an update here. So what update I want to make here is I want to change the contact number. Let's say I want to have it 99999999. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I just want to update this contact number. Update. There is a problem. You can see error in performing the required operation. That means there is an issue. So let me see what issue is there in the update operation. So there is some issue in update operation. So let me see what problem is there in the update. So we provided ID. We have provided ID, everything. 2 is there. Okay, that's fine. But we have an error here. So let's see why there is an error. So let me see the stored procedure first and let me see whether we are able to do it or not. Let me connect. So first of all, I need to check a stored procedure whether that's correct or not. So it's manage the students. Let's just say this one. Let me just execute this. Let's say I don't have to have a student ID, student name. I need to. Okay, I can't pass a value. It's very difficult to pass the value from here if you want. So let me just check one by one line of code and see where is the mistake here. And these are the things that you should know, everyone, when doing the assessment. When assessment, they will ask you what are the features available in a particular IDE, and you have to outline these things in your project, in your assessment. Let me say admin login. Let me go to students. Let me select any one, and now let me click update, and now let me check each and every line. So this is what I want. Okay. So it came out to be 0 here. So there is a problem here. It came out to be 0 at this point. So this is the problem. So your ID is not read. since ID is not filled, you are getting a 0. So let me see why is that happening. So let me go to student form again, and I don't think this is going to work out here, everyone. So let me see. You are not able to receive the ID. So where is that my code? Yeah, this one. So let me again put a breakpoint here. Let me select and run. Let me see whether I get that idea. Okay, let me go to student section. Let me click on it here, and let me just select on my line. Let me see whether I got ID. Yes, ID is coming out here. Okay, perfect. We are able to receive ID, but we are not able to make an update operation. So let me just check why is the problem here. Let me delete this breakpoint, and now let me go to the update click. Yeah, this one. Let me run it again and let me check what exactly is the problem here. I need to check each and every value. Let me select, and what I was doing is okay, maybe that. Okay, you can see that I'm not able to receive the student name here. So let me just make a selection of the student name. I received the ID but not the student name. So let me just do student name dot text equals to this. Oh, let me just copy this and let me have this a student name. Let me save this and let me run this work, everyone. Let me log in. Let me go to student section. Let me select any one. Now that I have a student name. Now let me make some update work here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me update. Let me select this image because of this also might get error. Select this one. Open. Update. Let me select each one of them. That work, this work, this work, this work. Ah, still I'm getting error. Let me just error in performing the required operation. So where is the problem here, everyone? So let me just check. Why are we having that issue here? Let me go over to this part because I'm having an error here. Just get this here, everyone. Go to Service Explorer. Okay. Let me modify this store procedure. Let me see what exactly is the error problem with their update. If mode equals to 1, then we are perfect to insert, that's fine. But if mode equals to true, update student table set student name equals to student name, address equals to address, contact equals to contact, email equals to email, gender equals to Gmail, DOB equals to DOB, program equals to program, batch equals to batch, semester equals to semester, SE marks equals to marks, intermediate marks equals to intermediate marks, student image equals to student image. Okay. Okay. Where student ID should be equal to the student ID, and that's okay. That's okay for me. Let me try to execute, but I can't execute because of the image. I just can't execute it here. Let me just fix the issue here. So I think these are all correct, but still we are having an issue. Let me go for okay. Let me see once whether I'm able to make a delete operation or not. So let me just delete the break one. Let me select. Let me log in. and let us check for delete operation. Let me select for delete. Yeah, so delete also didn't work because we are having an issue with the update and the delete. So let me see what is the problem with update and delete. I think this is correct because this is did exactly from the first. This is not being worked. This might be because of the student image, maybe, but I'm not sure. Let me alter this and let me just check whether it is because of this. Let me just remove this field. Just let me remove that field and let me check whether it is because of this. I can, since this is alter, I can execute it. Okay. Incorrect syntax near where. So let me see where. Ah, yeah, because of this. Okay, let me select this. Let me execute this. Let me now run my program and check. Let me click on the student part. Let me select this one. Let me click on update. Still, I'm having error. Not because of this image, but I'm getting error because of something else, and that is unknown to me now. So let me see why is that I'm having error here, everyone. Just let me alter this one because this is not coming from here. Put Control Z here. That's okay for me. Let me execute this again. It's okay. Uh, so is it error here? Marks, custom marks, student image, the registered image. Why is it showing error here now? Student image equals to the registered image. That's okay for me, but how come there is error like this? I think that should be. Let me run it again. Yeah, that's okay now. That's okay. That's fine. Okay, that was only selected. That was okay. So it's all again done. So let me again see where exactly is my problem here. So I think this is also specified properly. Okay. Am I able to retrieve the student ID? So maybe that I'm not able to retrieve the ID. Let me run and check. Before that run and check, let me just say, let me put a breakpoint on this one. Let me go to student form and let me just put a breakpoint here. So why is that I'm not able to have it? Let me have a break point. Yeah, here. Let me run and check. Alright, so let me say again. Let me select and let me change any value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me just select this. Let me just check what exactly is happening here. This is here 0. This is the main problem. So let me just go to the next one and let me just go to the student form. And still this is not being able to be received. So capital student ID, what I kept the value here. I got the error, everyone. So this is the problem here. You can see I have two variables defined. One is integer student ID equals to 0 and one is a capital student ID equals to 0 and another is a small student ID equals to 0. So now there is a problem here. I got the problem now. I have defined it in two different places. That's why I'm having an issue here. Actually, the things has to be something like this. Yeah, actually this should be small student ID, but I was putting a capital student ID. That's why I was having an issue here. It's a problem with declaring variables. Now let me correct it. Yeah, this should be small student ID. Yeah, for delete also this has to be small student ID. Yes, now it's fixed. Now let us see this again whether we are doing it right or wrong. So let me just run and check each and every line. There is error. Let me check. Does not exist. So I just want it to be student ID small. That's it. Run and check. Just because I declared a wrong variable, my system failed. So we have to be very careful in choosing a system. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now let us see an update and let us see each and every line. So let us see. Now we have ID 3 here. Now we have ID 3. So this will work. You can press function F11. You can press F11 if you are on